Good afternoon, buon pomeriggio, and welcome to day number 3 of the Garda Trentino Foil Days. Time is flying when you're having a good time. Already 2 days in the pocket, and today we're at day number 3 already. On the water, the riders are already getting ready because the live stream and race number 3 is going to start anytime soon. So we're now going live to the water actually to get some last insights from our race committee. So let's head over to Mitch on the water.
Ciao Greta, ciao a tutti ed eccoci qua sul campo di regata. Here we are on the race course with Michele Leoni, who is the president of the race committee. Michele, tell us about a bit of the format of the race.
Hi everybody, so this is the 1 hour classic format. It's a kind of long distance competition, kind of endurance, probably the hardest competition in these disciplines because it's 1 hour, all time, full gas, full speed, with no stop, no break, no chance to have record. So it's a particular one because we are going cross the wind, so the fastest way we can do. And it's particular also the start because it's a rabbit boat start. There is a boat that crosses the starting line at full speed, and all the competitors have to start behind the rabbit boat, so they have to keep the eyes on the boat that is crossing full speed. It's a kind of adrenalinic start, and it's an amazing show for all the people that can join us in the starting moment. And then 1 hour adrenaline, and with the muscle pushing at the maximum. So it's really hard for the athletes to reach the finish without break. So I hope you enjoy all the show and to stay with us.
Thank you so much, Michele. Today the weather seems to be good for us, and so
Thank you so much. It's always good to get insights directly from the water shortly before the action is going to start. So once again, welcome back. Welcome everyone to the Garda Trentino Foil Days. Today, number 3, here in the beautiful region of Garda Trentino, actually at the Circolo Surf Torbole in Torbole. So, as we already mentioned, we are at day number 3 of the Garda Trentino Foil Days. We have already 2 days in the pocket of amazing races on the water of our beautiful Expo Village with the biggest windsurfing and wingfoiling brands of the industry. So if you're in the area, make sure to pass by because you can check out the greatest news. You can actually try the gear on the water. You can catch up with the biggest champions of windsurfing and wingfoiling. We're having every day some parties, some aperitivos. So as said, a lot of action on and off the water. This is the new format of the Garda Trentino Foil Days, basically of the legendary 1 hour classic race. So we have another 7 minutes left to the start of race number 3. In a couple of minutes, we're going to witness all together the infamous rabbit start of the Garda Trentino 1 hour foil classic. So basically, what is the 1 hour classic format all about? It's the most legendary and most spectacular competition regatta, windsurfing regatta of Lake Garda. It's existing since 1989, and the format is actually super simple. We're having 2 marks on both sides of the lake, one at the Conquadoro side and one at the Ponale side of the lake. The competitors, windsurfing, windsurfoil and wingfoiling, they're all starting together with this infamous rabbit start, which means that the riders are all crossing the starting line behind the infamous rabbit boat, and then for 1 hour long the competitors are all together crossing the lake as often as they can within 1 hour, and basically the winner of the competition will be the competitor who finishes the most of laps in 1 hour. So usually it's a race against time. It's also a race against yourself, and it's a race against the other competitors. So at the moment we're having some champions already after 2 days of competition. Amado Vrieswijk from Bonaire has been the leader in foil after 2 races. He's also wearing the yellow bib. So let's see if he can hold on to that amazing high, winning already 2 out of 2 competitions, 2 races here. In second position, we have Bruno Martini in foil. He's basically the local hero from Lake Garda and the Circolo Surf. Bruno is also the competitor who's holding still the records in fin and in foil from the previous years. So let's see if within today and tomorrow, we're able to beat that records. And in third position, we have from the Netherlands, Sam Strosma. He finished the 1 Hour Classic also in third position last year. Then we have in fin, Matteo Iachino from Italy. He's also our current PWA foil slalom world champion. He decided to compete in fin this year because he has won so many titles and competitions actually in foil already that he said, okay, you know what, I give it a try in fin this year. Then we have Kevin Grosjean in second position from France. He has been here last year for the very first time and he liked it so much that he came back to the 1 Hour Classic and to this new format again this year. And in third position, we're also very happy to have in Arnon Dagan, one of the windsurfing legends as well from Israel. So these are our top 3 in fin. And then we have the wing foiling category as well, because as already mentioned earlier, it is the very first time that windsurfing fin, windsurfing foil, and wing foiling, all of them are competing on the same race course. All of them are sharing the same infamous rabbit start, and all of them are basically sharing the same event formats. So leader of the 2 races is Carlo Ciabatti, Ciaba from Italy, sitting in a very comfortable lead as well. We all know Carlo Ciabatti to be one as the most all-round waterman from Italy. Actually, he has been competing in RS6 in the Olympic class earlier, and now, absolutely loving the wing foiling. In second position, another Italian champion, Luca Franchi. We've seen him also yesterday at the presentation from Roberto Ricci Design, just joined the team recently. And in third position, Seba Torzi from Lago di Garda. So these are our top 3 wing foil riders after the first 2 days of competition. They are going to wear also, actually they are wearing the yellow, blue and red bib on the water. So let's see if the top 3 are remaining the same. So these are basically all our leaders in the different categories, but we also have the windsurfers on the water. We're having the IQ foil guys on the water. We're having some techno kids on the water, all of them sharing the same race format, which is just beautiful and amazing to see. Because during these Garda Trentino foil days, we're celebrating one big water sports party with all the disciplines we love. Windsurfing fin, windsurfing foil, wing foiling. We're having the Expo Village at the beach with the biggest brands of the industry. Then we're having aperitivi and we have so much action going on. And it's just amazing to be here all together and to celebrating this water sports party. So in the meantime, our riders are getting ready on the starting line. It is very, very busy in the race course area. As you can see now on the screen, a lot of traffic. What is also new this year is not only that we're having all the categories competing together, but we're having a split starting line. As you can see in the middle of the crowd, you see the race committee boat. This is basically where the race committee is sitting, and it's also the boat which is going to do the start procedure. And the rabbit boat is basically opening the infamous starting line of the 1 Hour Classic. What is new this year? We're having the fin riders, so basically windsurf fin, windsurfer techno, who are starting upwind from the race committee boat. This is just to give them a little bit of, let's say better conditions at the starting line. And we're having all the foil categories, so windsurf foil and wing foiling starting downwind of the race committee boat. So we have a little bit of less traffic, let's say. It's less condensed on the starting line. We have 2 starting lines and then the infamous rabbit boat opening the starting line and all the competitors passing downwind of the boat for the foil categories and upwind from the race committee boat for the fin categories. It is another beautiful day of aura here in Garda Trentino. We are getting ready for race number 3, which will kick off in a couple of instants. All riders are on the water. It's a quite light aura day actually. Again, we're having 13 to 14 knots on the race course area. The wind took a bit of time today to kick in, But obviously, it's always a good moment to thank our sponsors, our main sponsor, Garda Trentino, the local tourism board. I mean, Garda Trentino is actually one of the most beautiful holiday places, destinations in Europe and within Italy. And then we have also Roberto Ricci Design, who is actually one of the main sponsors of the infamous 1 Hour Classic since many, many years. And then we're having all our partner brands at the beach, at the expo. JP Neal Pride, Starboard Severn, Goya, KT4, Cabrina, AL360, We1, Patrick, Point 7, Duoton, Top Fun Store, and X15. And then we also obviously have all the associations such as Flywave, FIV, and obviously the Circolo Surf Torbole. So once again, a massive thank you to all of you. This is the first edition of the Garda Trentino Foil Days, and hopefully the first of many, bringing together the expo, the infamous 1 Hour Classic, all the party off the water as well. And so far it's been very, very successful. Everyone loving the new formats. So many people here, a lot of action on and off the water. And we are getting ready for race number 3. 1 minute left until the infamous rabbit start will happen. And all the competitors, 150 in total, in between windsurf fin, windsurf foil, and wing foiling, are going to cross the starting line. And we're going to kick off race number 3 of the 1 Hour Classic, Garda Trentino Foil Days, in less than a minute. Get ready, get comfortable on the screens, because the action is going to be on very, very soon. We can see now on the screen the riders lining up, jibing one last time on the Concadoro side, and then flying full speed towards the starting line. And in a couple of instants, we will see the infamous rabbit start of the Garda Trentino Foil Days 1 Hour Classic. And we can see the first foil guys lining it up, and you can see the pin end on the screen, in the middle of the screen. And I think we can say less than 10 seconds. And there we go. We are racing. We are flying. The rabbit boat is on its way. And all the windsurfers are crossing the starting line. Full speed. Flying. Ooh, and there we had a crash. I think it's been Amado Vrieswijk crashing behind the rabbit boat. And on the upwind side, we can see all the Finn riders as well, speeding up, lining up. And that's it. That has been the start of race number 3 of the Garda Trentino Foil Days, the 1 Hour Classic. We are racing, we are rolling. What a beautiful image. Full speed, flying towards jibe mark number 1 on the Ponale side. And we can see the Finn riders, and in the mix some wing foilers and some windsurf foil. This is just so beautiful. Sharing the same race course, sharing the same start and the same passion for wind and water. What a beautiful image. What a beautiful image. Arnon Dagan had also a very good start here on the screen on Finn. Let's see who is going to be the first competitor arriving at the jibe mark number 1. The riders are now, the competitors are flying towards jibe number 1, which is located at the Ponale side of the lake. I think we can see Sam Strosma from the Netherlands leading on the foil. But let's see, we will see once the competitors are riding. Andrea Cucchi, Italy, number 1. Had a very good start as well. Yes, I think it's Sam Strosma with the red bib flying towards jibe mark number 1 on the Ponale side of the lake. Obviously, we can see that the foil guys with the lighter conditions are a bit in favor, but nevertheless, the windsurf Finn competitors are also very, very speedy. And in the mix, some more wing foilers. What a beautiful image. Everyone flying full power towards the Ponale side. On the screen, Sam Strosma from the Netherlands. He's in 3rd position after 2 days of racing. Sam Strosma from the Netherlands in 3rd so far. in windsurf foil. And you can see already some first wing foilers as well in the mix. Okay, and we're waiting for Meta Sail to get in the first results. All of the competitors are wearing a tracker. Oh, beautiful image of our lake. Seems like the top three are going into the jibe. Those are our top three of jibe. Number one, we're waiting for the results to be confirmed, but it definitely seems like position number two. Okay, Noah Winter from Denmark leading so far. He was the first one jibing around. In second position, Daniele Benedetti from Italy. And in third, it seems like Maciej Grukowski from Poland. Obviously, the competitors are all very close. Matteo Iachino is the first one in fin, doing a very, very tight jibe. He's wearing the yellow bib. So Matteo Iachino from Italy, he's the first one. And then we can see also Amado Vrieswijk. He had not such a good start. He had a little crash behind the rabbit boat, but he's catching up right now. And the riders are getting their positions, flying already towards, so the top 10 are already flying towards jibe mark number 2, while the rest of the pack is arriving to jibe number 1 at the Ponale side of the lake. Amado Vrieswijk on the screen. He's the leader after the first 2 days. Trying to catch up now. He had a crash at the rabbit start. We will try to find out later what happened exactly, but so far he's trying to catch up. And we are flying. We are having already our top 10 riders flying towards jibe mark number 2 at the Concadoro site. And now the race is on. First 5 minutes have been completed, and we are now racing for another 55 minutes. All our 150 competitors are going to cross our lake from left to right in between the 2 marks positioned on the left-hand side of the lake and the right-hand side of the lake for 1 full hour long. And the winner is going to be the competitor, the racer who is able to fulfill the maximum of laps within that 1 hour. So far leading Noah Winter from Denmark, also one of our PWA rockets, improving every year. He has been here in Lake Garda training already in spring for quite a long time. In second position, Daniele Benedetti from Italy, had some very good days as well, never been out of the top 5 during the past 2 days. In third position, Sam Strosma, very, very consistent races so far. He has been third during all the races from the past 3 days. And then in fourth, we have Sasha Fortune from France. In fifth, John Soukos from Greece. In sixth, Bairo Giacomo from Italy. Seventh, Maciej Grukowski from Poland. Those are our foil guys. Matteo Iachino is our first fin guy. He has been winning on the fin also during the past 2 days. Let's see if we can see who is the first wing foil rider. Beautiful images from our lake, everyone flying full power. So if you're tuning in right now, welcome back. Welcome to day number 3. On the screen we can see Noah Winter from Denmark. Noah Winter from Denmark leading so far, race number 3. After the first 7 minutes of the race, he had a very impressive start. Noah Winter from Denmark, absolutely loving it, flying in full pace towards jibe mark number 3. Followed by the rest of the crowd. In second position, Benedetti Daniele, and in third, Sam Strosma. Those are our top 3 guns in windsurf foiling. Our Danish guy has passed already quite some training time here on Lake Garda in spring. And now he's flying absolutely on form in this race number 3. Had a very good start. And all the competitors are slowly but steady taking their positions during this race number 3. And we can see number 2 and 3 flying in as well. Let's see if we're going to have some changes. Seems like on screen we can see Jordi Wong from the Netherlands. He joined us yesterday for the first day, and then also today we're having him on the water. And the race is fully on in between our windsurf foil guys, windsurf fin guys, and wing foilers. You can see quite a mix now on the water, because obviously the top guys are so fast that they're basically overlapping the slower competitors. That's why on a moment it's not so clear anymore who is first, who is second, who is third, because obviously our top guys are going to pass the slower ones. That's why we're having quite a mix on the water, but we're also having our tracking system of MetaSail, where we can track all the results to make sure that that we're not missing anything out here. Seems like that so far leading the wing foil competition today is Luca Franchi from Italy. In second position, Seba Zorzi. And in third, Carlo Ciabatti. They inverted a bit their ranking. Beautiful images. Look at this. Garda Trentino at its best, with the town of Nago Torbole behind. And in the meantime, we have Noah Winter from Denmark, fully flying, fully loving it. He's sitting in a very comfortable lead. In second position, Daniele Benedetti from Italy. He's a local as well of this lake, actually from Rome, but he's spending so much time here training and actually also coaching. And in third place, we have Sam Strosma. We can see now on the screen from Circolo Surf Torbole, Bruno Martini. He has switched into fin today. Daniele Benedetti from Italy on the screen right now, sitting in second position today. Daniele Benedetti on the foil, fully flying. He has been training a lot here on Lake Garda during the past years. We all know him from RS6 days as well. Super comfy in second position, flying, loving it. Challenger, and we won. And we keep flying. Our top guys are already flying towards Chipe. Number 4, actually number 5 almost. And then we can see some more wing foil guys in the mix. This is so beautiful, because this is Lake Garda. Garda Trentino is one of the worldwide hotspots of water sports, of wind and water sports. And having all these different disciplines in the water together, sharing the same race course, it's just beautiful. And it's something that it's happening actually every day. Okay, and we keep flying. Daniele Benedetti still in second. Sam Strosma from the Netherlands in third. And we can see a mix on the water. Obviously, we have to say, once the race is on after 10-15 minutes, as you can see, the water becomes quite choppy, quite some turbulences on the water, which obviously for our wing foil guys and windsurf foil guys, it's not a problem. For the fin guys, it's a tough one. Now on screen, Bruno Martini from Italy, from the Circolo Surf. He has been competing on the foil during the past 2 days. Today he switched into fin. This is actually part of the new format. There are some competitors who registered for both disciplines, fin and foil, and they can decide on a daily basis, okay, am I going to compete in fin today? Am I going to compete in foil today? And then basically they can decide half an hour before the race, based also a bit on the conditions. And yeah, Bruno today is on fin. In the meanwhile, on the screen, Noah Winter from Denmark, current leader of the race today. Current leader of race number 3. Will Noah be able to hold on until the very end? We will see. In fourth position, now on the screen, we could just see Sacha Fortune from France. In fifth, John Sukus from Greece. And now Maciej Krukowski from Poland, sitting in a current 6th position so far. Maciej knows this lake also very much. He's doing a lot of training here on Lake Garda, a lot of testing. Because Garda Trentino is one of the hotspots of windsurfing and wing foiling. And it's not only an amazing stage for our competition, but actually also for holidays, for training, for testing. And this is why we all love our lake. Okay, in the meantime, more riders coming in, more jibes are getting fulfilled. This is already jibe number 4. Poland 636. These are our top 10. Jordi Vonk now on the screen. Jordi Vonk, Netherlands 69. And now we can see already a nice switch in between our fin guys, our foil guys, and our wing foilers. Still leading today, Luca Franchi in wing foil. In 2nd position, Seba Zorzi. And in 3rd, let's see, let's check the results, what we get for wing foiling. Okay, we keep flying, we keep pushing. Already 15 minutes of races in our pocket. Just jibing right now, Noah Gabrielli, number 28. And we're going to check our top 3 of wing foiling. Who is leading at the moment? It's still Luca Franchi in 1st, Seba Zorzi in 2nd of the wing foil guys. Alessio Tapino, Italy 90, just jibing right now, another Italian hero. This is also the beauty of the 1 hour, bringing together the pros. We're having here the creme de la creme of windsurfing, many PWA and wing foil World Cup riders, but also many amateurs, many local Italian heroes, and this is just beautiful, bringing all of them together here. We're having many new faces here this year, such as Sasha Fortune, for example, from France, John Sukus from Greece. And as mentioned earlier, we're also having the windsurfer class, our vintage class, very strong in Italy, competing as well in between all these evolution winds and wing foilers, which is just beautiful to have this crazy mix-up on the water. I mean, in the end, it's important that everyone finds his favorite discipline and maybe competes in his favorite discipline here at the Garda Trentino Foil Days 1 hour classic. And then we have also some competitors from very far away, Singapore 39, many IQ foil teams training at the Circolo Surf, using Garda Trentino as their training hotspots when in Europe. And we're very happy to have competitors as well who are just here for training and then taking the advantage of competing in these Garda Trentino Foil Days. 43 minutes of racing left. Anna Biagiolini on the screen. She has been competing in fin during the past 2 days, today on foil. One of our power ladies here at the Garda Trentino Foil Days. Kevin Grosjean flying in. A massive fin fleet. Andrea Cucchi from Italy, from Lake Garda, Mr. Point 7, driving smoothly, battling it out with Kevin. Kevin is wearing the blue bib. He has been in 2nd position after the first 2 days. And we can see a little bit. And then we have from the United States, Kate. She's here for the first time competing at the 1 Hour Classic. Super happy to see new faces as mentioned earlier. More Italian heroes coming in. Oh la la la, oh mamma mia, cosa sta succedendo? What's happening here? A little crash at the mark. So for everyone wondering, our marks are looking funny. Those are electrical marks. And they're working with GPS, so no more weights in the water due to environmental reasons. Arnon Dagan from Israel on fin as well. He's wearing the red bib in third position after the first 2 days. Yeah, the wind seems to be a bit patchy, a bit light. Normally on the sides of the lake the wind is stronger, and in the middle of the lake we have this wind hole. We have to say it is also very, very hot during these days, and we all know that the Ora is suffering a bit when it's too hot. Matteo Righetti from Italy jibing right now in fin. And we keep battling it out. 41 minutes left of race number 3 of the Garda Trentino 1 Hour Classic. Garda Trentino foil days. It's day number 3. And we're rolling. We are racing. It's a mix-up on the water. It is, as we would say in Italy, che casino in acqua. Che casino. Wing foil, windsurf foil, windsurf fin. All of them sharing the same race course. And we absolutely we are in love with this new format. All of our favorite disciplines on the water together, battling it out, sharing the same race course area, the same rabbit start. And we are already at day number 3 of the Garda Trentino foil days. There's a lot of traffic, 150 competitors from all around the world in the water right now for race number 3. Elia Colombo, we're also very happy that he joined us. Switzerland 63. We all know him. IQ foil Olympic champion. He also knows this lake very well, doing a lot of training here. So some of the competitors, they haven't been here since day number 1. But you can actually join us also. Yeah, some competitors joined us yesterday, some joined us today, because basically we are racing from first day till Sunday, and the results will be the best race out of the 4 days. That means that every rider can beat its own best time every day again. Usually the best day, the best result will happen when we have the day with the strongest aura. So let's see what is going to happen until tomorrow. And let's see if we're going to beat the records from the past days. So far, this didn't happen because the aura hasn't been that strong during the past 3 days. But we don't know what the lake will offer us tomorrow. So yeah, you can also, if you're missing out 1 day, no problem. Because basically the best result of your 4 days of racing will count. Which is actually a super cool thing. The riders are loving it because it gives them the opportunity to beat their own best time, to beat their own results in the 4 days. More Italian locals and heroes driving around. Max Pulvitzer from Austria as well. Pasquini, Stoffi, taking it easy, jibing smoothly. And what is very interesting, Amado Vrieswijk, who had a very bad start today because he crashed basically behind the rabbits, and he's now sitting in position number 4. I mean, I have no idea how he did it, but he catched up basically from position 50, and now he's already in the top 5. This guy is so speedy. As a reminder, Amado Vrieswijk, he won the first 2 races on the foil during the past 2 days. Today he had a crash on the starting line. He was very badly positioned far behind, and now he was able to fly further to position number 4. Mamma mia. So we can see he is speedy. He definitely is speedy. So in the current leads, Windsor Finn, Noah Winter from Denmark, Benedetti Daniele in second, John Sukus from Greece in third, Amado Vrieswijk in fourth, Sacha Fortune from France in fifth, William Huppert from France as well in sixth, Maciej Kukowski in seventh, Daniel Rigla in eighth, Tomasini Leonardo from Czechoslovakia in ninth, Matteo della Fiorentina in 10th. Those are our top 10 on the foil, Windsor foil. First Finn is Matteo Iachino in the lead. And on wing foiling, we're having still in the lead Luca Franchi, in second Seba Zorzi, and in third Carlo Ciabatti. So the guys inverted their positions today basically. But let's see, we're still racing for another 36 minutes. It's almost half time. And I leave you up to some beautiful images because I said we are racing since 36 minutes. Let's see, the riders need to hold on until the very end. It's a tough one. You need to be on form because such as all marathons, as all long distances, you need to be in shape. You need to organize your energies. You need to organize your energies. You need to hold on and you need to be able to push until the very end. Tati Franz from Bonaire jibing at the Bonale side. He's bringing us the Caribbean vibes. Tule Garda, he's competing in Finn.
one word.
Interesting. Fun.
Exhausting.
So 1 hour, one word.
Intense.
and it's rock and roll in Lake Garda. Siamo qua. We are here for race number 3. And the last 10 minutes, actually less than 10 minutes, and we're at the end of race number 3. So as we can see, the aura is a little bit light, but nevertheless, the action is full on. And we're having our top guys battling it out, or actually 150 guys battling it out in windsurf fin, in windsurf foil, and in wing foiling on our beautiful lakes of Lake Garda. And our beautiful waters of Lake Garda, excuse me. So, 9 minutes left. Let's have a look who is leading. Noah Winter from Denmark in first. Daniele Benedetti in second. William Huppert from France in third. We had quite some changes in the top 10 actually during the past 20 minutes. John Sukus from Greece in fourth. Maciej Grukowski in fifth. Daniel Riegler from Austria in sixth. Sasha Fortune in seventh. Sam Strosma from the Netherlands in eighth. Jordi Vonk in ninth. And Leonardo Tomasini in 10th. Those are top 10 guys. They're all on the foil. Let's have a look who is leading in the fin category. So first wing foiler so far is Luca Franchi. In second place, Seba Zorzi. So we actually had a quite patchy start. Some crashes at the start after the rabbit boat. Winner and leader after the first 2 races, Amado Frieswijk, had a massive crash. He was able to catch up until position 4, but I think he had a technical issue. Something happened because Amado is now again in position 28th. We will find out later what happened exactly. But this is also what it's all about. It is exciting. It is full of action. We have many competitors catching up, losing positions again, gaining ground again. So nothing, a lot of changes, a lot of action during on the race course during this race, because we are already racing since 53 minutes, and it's a tough one, guys. I can tell you, especially our fin guys, their legs must be burning, because racing for 1 hour long, full power, it's a tough one. It's a tough one for sure, but this is the beauty of long distances, of marathons. You have to hold on until the very end, and you have to be in good shape, that's for sure. So leading the fin category is Matteo Iachino with the yellow bib. First lady is Anna Biagiolini on the foil today. 7 minutes left of race number 3. 7 minutes left. We're going into the final phase, and in a couple of minutes we will know who will take home victory number 3, bullet number 3 of the race, of the third race of this Garda Trentino foil days. And we're having competitors from the whole world. Singapore 39 going into the jibe right now. We can see a mix of people, a mix-up of disciplines and category on the water, because we're having the windsurfers, the wing foilers, windsurf fin, windsurf foil, all of them battling it out since almost 1 hour. 6 more minutes left. So far, our top 2 guys, Noah Winter from Denmark, had an incredible start today. In second position, Daniele Benedetti leading basically from start till almost the end. Let's see if something is going to change within the last 6 minutes. But so far, Noah was looking very comfy, very steady. William Huppert, he was in the top 10 since the beginning, but catched up slowly but steady during the last races, during the last laps, excuse me. In fourth, John Sukus from Greece. Fifth, Maciej Grukowski. He also had quite a catch-up during the past 5 laps. We can see clearly that the foil guys are in favor at the moment, the windsurf foil guys, because the aura is dropping a bit. It is very hot in Lago Torbole today, and we all know that the aura is suffering as soon as it's getting too hot. The foil guys still on the foil, flying. The guys have a big setup today, big sails, big front wings. Anna Biagiolini, Matteo Iachino on the fin. So what is new of this format of the Garda Trentino Foil Days? We have some competitors who decided to only compete in fin. Some of them decided only to compete in foil during these 4 days. But some of them actually decided to compete in both categories. And they're basically deciding day by day which category, which discipline they will compete on. So today, for example, Bruno Martini decided to go on fin while he was competing on the foil during the past 2 days. We have Kate from the US joining us here for the first time. Maciej Grukowski from Poland. Daniel Riegler. Very good race for Daniel as well. Top 5. Very good one. He's training a lot on Lake Garda as well. And we can see that the Finn guys are battling it out. They're pushing as hard as they can, pumping it up. The foil guys are still flying. 4 more minutes left. We're going into the last laps of race number 3. 4 more minutes left. 4 more minutes left of race number 3 of the Garda Trentino Foil Days. Currently we have 150 competitors on the water. Leader in wing foil is still Luca Franchi in 21st position, followed by Seba Zorzi in 22nd. Leader of the past 2 days, Carlo Ciabatti, had a crash at the start. He's back on shore because he was not able to hold ground to catch up anymore. So let's see, we will have some changes in the of the bibs tomorrow, because our top 3 of all categories are wearing the yellow, blue and red lycras. Those are the guys to catch up on the water. And we're heading into the final 3 minutes of race number 3. So much action on the water, so much adrenaline and so much passion during race number 3 of the Garda Trentino 1 hour classic, the most legendary regatta on Lake Garda. Beautiful drone images. Let's see if the riders can still fulfill 1 or 2 rounds. So our competitors are basically crossing the lake since 58 minutes. The format is super simple. The competitor who does the most of laps during 1 hour is the one who will take home the bullets, the victory of the race. The best race out of the 4 days is counting for the final results. So let's see, today the wind looks a bit light. I don't think that the riders will be able to beat the record from yesterday or from first day, but let's see, everything is possible. We have 1 more day of racing ahead of us tomorrow. Today is day number 3, race number 3 of the Garda Trentino Foil Days, 1 hour classic. Beautiful drone images. As you can see, the riders are pushing until the very end. 2 more minutes left, last 2 minutes. And we can clearly see that, I mean, the start is super exciting. It's actually the most exciting moment of the whole race, because it's just beautiful to see how everyone is crossing the starting line behind the rabbit boat together. But then it goes quite quickly that the pros are taking the ground, getting their positions, and the whole fleet is spreading basically. And the foil guys are flying the whole time. They're already doing more laps than, for example, some of the fin guys who are not that fast, who stop planing and so on. So basically, in 1 hour, you can clearly see who is holding on to their position, who is able to hold on until the very end, and so on. 1 minute left, guys. We're heading into the final minutes of race number 3. The fin guys are unfortunately struggling a little bit. All the foil guys keep flying. We can see on screen, this is basically Jipe at the Concadoro side of the lake. And we can see a lot of traffic on the water, 100 competitors sharing the same racecourse area. And we're heading into the final 30 seconds of the race. So far, our top 10 are still unchanged, But let's see, the riders need to cross the finish line, which you can see between the committee boat on the screen right now and our pin, basically the orange mark. And if, for example, the 1 hour is finished, which we will see in a couple of instants on the race committee boat once the checkered flag comes up, and I just said it, the checkered flag is up, which means that the 1 hour is finished. So now we will see who will be the first one crossing the finish line of the foils. That is going to be the winner of the race number 3. Is it going to be Noah, who is able to hold on until the very end? If, for example, the 1 hour is over and you're still at the Ponale side of the lake, you need to finish your lap. Only then it's counting. Arnon Dagan crossing the finish line. We will see in a couple of instants if Matteo Iachino was able to fulfill more rounds, which I believe he was ahead on the fin. And one after the other rider comes in, crossing the finish line. We will find out later how many laps Noah Winter did. And that's it! Noah Winter is the winner of race number 3. First victory. Look how happy it is. Oh my God, Noah. He won with such a massive performance. He had an incredible start. He was holding on until the very end. Very excited for him. Noah Winter, I think this was his first international victory. Wow, wow, wow. He must be very stoked, very happy for him. He was holding on and leading from the beginning until the very end. Noah Winter taking home race number 3. And we have more riders crossing the finish line. I think they must be all very, very tired. It's a very hot day. The wind is not so strong. So shout out to all our competitors. Already finishing this race is a massive result. And we're having more results coming in. Daniele Benedetti in second. William Huppert in third. John Sukus from Greece in fourth. Maciej Grukowski. Daniel Riegler actually in fifth, excuse me. Sam Strosma in sixth. Maciej Grukowski in seventh. And so on. What a race. We had a lot of changes within the first 10 positions. So these are our provisional results. Obviously, the final results we will have in the evening once all the tracking system has been checked and confirmed by the judges. So at the moment, these are our winners. Congratulations to Noah to bring home the first bullet of this competition. So he is the winner of race number 3, Noah Winter from Denmark. Daniele Benedetti in second from Italy. William Huppert from France in third. John Sukus from Greece in fourth. Daniel Riegler from Austria in fifth. Sam Strosma in sixth. Maciej Grukowski in seventh. Jordi Wonk in eighth. Sasha Fortune ninth. And Leonardo Tomasini. Those are our top 10 guys. In the meantime, more and more competitors are crossing the finish line. Let's see who is our first wingfoil guy. Luca Franchi from Italy in first. Seba Zorzi in second. Those are our top 2 wingfoilers. Seems like leader in Finn is again Matteo Iachino. And then we have more and more riders finishing the race. Well done to all of them. Congratulations. They all seem to be tired. It's been a tough one. The wind has been light. So obviously, the lighter the wind is, the more the riders have to push. And you can imagine with 150 competitors in the water, we quite have some turbulences in the water, especially for the Finn guys. It means to push a lot. Beautiful race. Another beautiful race. 3 out of 3. So it's going to remain very interesting tomorrow if we will have a stronger aura maybe to beat the record of the past years. And said this, we will try to get on land to catch up as soon as we can with the riders to get some insights from the water. Ask Noah about his victory. Let's see, we will find out also what happened exactly on the starting line for Carlo Ciabatti, the leader of the past two races, who had a massive crash today on the starting line, such as Amado Vrieswijk. But so far, thank you so much for tuning in. In the meantime, make sure to be on the screen also tomorrow, because we have one more day of action. Today we also are going to have the freestyle exhibition super session show here in front of the Circolo Surf Torbole. So if you're in the area, check out our amazing Expo Village, check out the freestyle exhibition show. Make sure to tune in. And in the meantime, have a great afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Grazie mille ragazzi, ci vediamo domani. And tomorrow another live stream will come in. In the meantime, ciao a tutti and see you soon.